Hi faves, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video we'll be learning how to make a Riro, the Nigerian style. So the first thing you want to do is to chop your efo like this. This is also called green or spinach wherever you are. So you just want to chop your vegetables into smaller sizes so that it is easier for you to eat it when you want to eventually cook it. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to proceed to rinse out my f4. Basically, I love to rinse out my f4 before I even cut it, but I have cut it, so I'm just going to rinse it out now. And I'm going to be showing you my blanching method. I added some salt to the bottom of my pot, and I added my rinsed f4 now. I added some more salt in the middle, and I added my rinsed f4 again. This is how I blanch my vegetables. I do not use hot water. I find that this method is better for me, as it still leaves my leaves green and very crunchy when I am making the eforiu. So I'm going to add some more salt now and allow this to steam for a while. I'll flip it over to the other side to ensure that both sides are steamed. Once it is properly steamed, I'm just going to continue to flip it to the other side to ensure that both parts of my efo are well steamed. Now, once I get a consistency that looks like this, I know that my efo is steamed and ready to be used. Except that I want to rinse it off to rinse out the excess salt that might be in it. So yeah, I'm just going to rinse this out and set it aside. That is done, I'm going to be prepping my pepper mix for the eforiro. I like to use tomatoes, tatashe, shombo, and scotch bonnet. Tatashe is local bell pepper, while shombo is local chili pepper. So I'll remove the unwanted part. I'll add some onions to this because, onions just makes everything better. Once I'm done rinsing this out, I will proceed to blend it. When you are blending your pepper mix for eforiru, you don't want it to be too smooth like when you're making, let's say, chicken stew or turkey stew. When you are blending pepper for eforiru, you want it to have a rough consistency. Not particularly rough, but you want it to not be smooth. Okay. So I'll set that aside. And now let's proceed to our meat. I love to use beef for my eforiru because beef and intestines, because it just gives it that unique taste. Typically, I don't even like beef because we don't eat it in my house, but when I'm cooking Nigerian soups, I love to use beef because beef and maybe goat's meat are one of the things that really flavor the food. So you can't really use chicken. You can use chicken if you prefer, but Beef gong 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 has that Ninja flavor in it. Okay, but you can definitely use chicken if that's what you like. But when you're cooking Nigerian soups and stews, goat meat, beef, like they are top notch for it, except the recipe specifically calls for maybe chicken or turkey, but most of the time goat meat and beef, they do the job perfectly. So yes, I'm just going to continue to clean my beef now to ensure that there are no jagbajantis in it. So yes, I'm going to continue to clean them and remove the dirt that might be in the meat. This part of the intestine that be offals is called roundabout. When I was growing up, I loved this a lot. Like roundabout is bay, so delicious and so yummy, but you want to clean it very well so that there are no unwanted anything inside because it can be dirty. So yeah, that's why I'm flipping it over and I'm cleaning it. Once I do that, I'll add the beef to my pot and I'll slice some fresh onions to this to also give a taste. So when you are boiling soups for when you're boiling beef for Nigerian soups, you're not adding curry, thyme, or all those other unnecessary things. All you just need to do is to add some onions, add your salt, add your seasoning, and you're good to go because you don't want to start going heavy and adding all those things that might alter the taste. So yeah, just salt, simple salt, seasoning, onions, and water is perfect. I'll cover this and allow it to boil, and once it is boiled, I know that this is ready to be used. So yes, you also need the meat stock because as I said, it gives it that Ninja flavor, very yummy and very delicious. So once it's ready, I'll set it aside, and in the pot I will add some palm oil. Yes, you need palm oil for eforiru. You can use vegetable oil, but palm oil is the most ideal. So I'll add my chopped onions now. Yes, and I'll fry it, to more onions. Like I said, onions makes everything better. I'll also be adding my locust beans. This is called Iru in Nigeria. I'll add my locust beans to this and I will make sure that everything is inside because I don't want to waste any of my ingredients, okay? And then I will mix this. I like to fry my iru with my onions to activate the taste so that oil is well flavored in all of those good stuff. Next thing I'll add is my panla. Panla too is a game changer in eforiru. When you want to make eforiru, just add panla, and there is one vibe that panla gives to your efo. I can't explain it. You just have to try it to know. Now I'm going to add my pepper mix to this. Yeah, I'll add my pepper to this. I'll give it a good mix inside all of that. Typically, most people will add more oil, to give it that eforiru, like ekpo eforiru vibe. But I am trying to cut down on my oil intake. So in this recipe, I did not add so much oil like I would have added if I was making if I wanted it to be like ekpo vibe. I've added some seasoning cube to this and some salt. Yeah. So I'll just mix it together to, mix the base together to allow it to, cook. Once I mix it together thoroughly inside out, I will cover this and allow to cook. I'll open this and it's already looking like it's almost ready. Like I said, we don't really eat beef in my house, so I'll be adding some fishes to this. This is totally optional. You can choose not to add the fish, but my husband does not eat beef, so I have to add fish to this. So yeah, I will add the fish to that and mix it together to continue to cook. Yep, and I will cover this once the fish is ready and the stew base is already basing. I can see the oil floating on top. I know it's time to put my rinsed F4. I'll just add it in batches like so, and that's almost everything you need to know about eforiru. Eforiru in Yoruba means vegetable that you are stirring. So it just means that you need to stir your steamed blanched vegetables in a stew base and make sure that it is well combined. Now I'm going to just give this a good mix together, leave it to cook for about, let's say, 2 to 3 minutes. You don't need it to cook for that so much long, and your efforiro is ready. Please, if you'll be trying this recipe, please tag me on your socials so I can know that you tried out my recipe. If you are new to this channel, now God, I take beg you, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, okay, so that I can be encouraged to keep showing you more Nigerian recipes like this. Once I have mixed that, I'll let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes, and my eforo is ready. You can agree with me that this is giving. I'll see you in my next video, faves. Bye for now.